Hi everyone, my name is Juan Pablo, and this is my first participation for the video forum. The main topic of this forum is the illegal immigration in the United States, so I want to give my opinion and, well, talking basically about the pros and cons of this situation. Mm, well, as a start, we already know that illegal immigration is something that has been present in the United States history since basically all its history. In the past, because of the multiple or the two world wars, um, the Europeans tried to escape the war, going to one of the most developed economies in America, that was the American one. And um, nowadays we can see the same immigration problems, but it changes a little bit because now it's not the European population who wants to migrate to America, but the South American and Central America population, or a lot of South American families that wants to go to the United States, searching for like a better life quality. Okay, so now I want to start with the pros of the illegal immigration in the United States. Basically, or everything based on economy and on culture. First, we can say that the economy, the immigration gives to the United States economy like a kind of stimulus, like some illegal immigrants, uh, they live in the country, so they have to consume goods like they own in dollars, but they also spend in dollars in the same country, in goods and services as well. So this also contributes to the economic growth and to the economy flow, which could reduce the inflation of the country. They also spend, like, I don't know, in housing, in clothes, some other products, and by buying those products, some of them have also a little tax, so that also contributes to the economy of the country. Mm, in the same way, the illegal immigrants, most of the times they take some kind of jobs that a regular citizen of the United States is not really like, they don't really want to do that kind of jobs. And this also benefits a lot of sectors, or and a lot of industries which needs like a lot of workers, but they don't find the necessary personnel for doing that jobs, such as one of the biggest examples is in the construction and in the agriculture sectors. Another point that could be positive about the illegal immigration is the cultural diversity. When you go to the United States, you can find a lot of cultures from a lot of different parts of the world. It's like that a lot of countries of a lot of cultures of the world are like concentrated in a small space that is the United States, and that mix of cultures really makes a very like rich environment for you to know and to get to know other cultures. And that's something pretty interesting. Finally, there are a lot of illegal immigrants who also start like by their own, but they are able, with the years they are able to create their own business, and as they create their own business, like their kind of entrepreneurships maybe, these also can produce new employments and new employee opportunities for other citizens or other immigrants in the country. Now let's talk a little bit about the consequences of illegal immigration in the United States. And I guess that I could start with the like a job competition, if we can call it in that way. And is that nowadays in the United States, the unemployment rate is for about 10% of its population, and as it is a we can say that it's a very high rate. Um, Many citizens say that the presence of illegal immigrants in the country makes them to take the jobs that a citizen, like a legal citizen, could take for him to like to subsist. And maybe in some cases this is because the immigrants, the illegal immigrants, they accept doing some jobs for a lower cost or for a lower salary, so the legal workers, they cannot compete with that prices or with that salary. So the the business prefers to hire some illegal immigrants because of their lower prices or the lower salary that they are asking for, and that it's like a little bit unfair for some citizens. And this is also related with another point, that it's the exploitation, in the labor market, uh, and it's that as they are working illegal and they don't have the papers, and like mm, to the eyes of the state, they cannot work and they cannot be working on the country. That makes all the like shields, the legal shields, or the protections that the state can give, can are able to give to those workers, are like uh, inexistent. So they are pretty vulnerable to labor exploitation and to suffer a lot of abuses from by a lot of employers. Another consequences that like make a lot of debate on the about the illegal immigration in the United States is the burden of on the public services. This is basically that the presence of these illegal immigrants, it it makes, or it's traduced in significant burden of public services, such as like free education, healthcare, and a lot of social services that the government give to the most vulnerable communities in their country. And this is always a lot of money that the country have to spend on those people, and they are not contributing like in the way that the state expects they to do, mm, related with basically with taxes. So it's a pretty high cost that the governments must assume. Also, this last point is related with the one that I told you before, and it's like the tax contribution. Why? Because an illegal immigrant is not able to, for example, access to buy a house or to buy a car in most of the cases, and all those financial movements represents taxes, taxes that benefits the state. So a person who has not a legal documentation is not able to contribute with their taxes in the same way as a legal citizen does to to the country. And this related with all the public burden that they have to, that the state has to assume. It makes that having a lot of illegal immigrants in the country is not the most profitable thing, talking about economy. So this is my opinion. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I'll be waiting for some of your questions. Have a great night.